to ask our brothers and sisters in this continent that it is indeed in our interest that we actualize the benefits that come with the infrastructure that is being built by the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, so that our continent can take its rightful place as a mover in the economy of the world. Africa today only contributes 3% of trade in the whole world. It is time that we occupy our rightful place, and I believe that Africa Continental Free Trade Area gives us the platform to be able to actualize our dream of taking Africa to this rightful place in matters trade, in matters investment, and in matters business. I am acutely aware that majority of the farmers, whether it's tea or coffee, many of them are small-scale farmers. And small-scale farmers have done their best to put our country in the map. They are the pride of our exports. They contribute 90% of all the tea we export is grown by farmers on 1 acre, half an acre. And this year, we earned 1.1 billion shillings. $1.1 billion, sorry, $1.1 billion from the export of tea. That is significant. That is what consolidation does. That is what aggregation does. And that is why I have intentionally set up 2 ministries, one for trade, investment, and industry, and another one for cooperatives and SME development, because that is the space that gives us 80% of our jobs and drives our economy and our GDP significantly. I look forward to working with the whole array of sector players in this space, and specifically working with our farmers to begin with. Our very first intervention on farmers, and I discussed this with KTDA, is to try and reduce the cost of production so that we can enhance our productivity. Progressively, we are going to work with our farmers so that we can better support them in production. I have said we are going to make a conscious decision to support our production and not to subsidize our consumption. That is the trajectory we are going, and that is why I want to ask our farmers progressively that we are going to be working with you. The government of Kenya will work with you towards enhancing our productivity and increasing our production of the cross-section of all the items that we produce. As the chairman has said, the government of Kenya has already worked on the fertilizer components. I know we have, the government has made available about 3.5 billion shillings so that our farmers can have access to fertilizer at a fairly reduced price of 3,500. We are still working with the producers of fertilizer. We want to see whether we can take this fertilizer down to between 2,500 and 3,000. That is our trajectory. And it's not just for tea, it's for all our farmers, whether they are doing